Time is wasted. So we hold in Likutei Moharan, Mesha the Sakina, Torah Lamed. We hold in Seif Zayin, paragraph number 7. So what we've learned so far is that the great Rebbe can constrict and the Sechel Elyon, the supernal Sechel, the Sagas Elokus, and he constricted to a Sechel Tachten, to the lower Sechel. The Sechel Elyon is a Sagas Elokus, and the Sechel Tachten is the Torah, the way that we learn it, Pashut. When you learn Torah, not everybody that learns Torah is Zachet Sagas Elokus. A tzaddik has to be Malbashit. And by that, even the small people can be masig and understand it. We said the only way that a person can open the portal of the Sechel Tachten so he can get the Sechel Elyon for it, not just, to become good at the Sechel Tachten, but actually, to delve deeper, what we call last night, get the feel, the eon, the depth of the Sechel Tachten, and get the Sechel Elyon through it. It has to be a soine betza. He has to hate money, he has to hate wealth. We also said that once a person is zocher to a Sechel Tachten, he still needs to inject it with chayas, with life, with longevity, riches yomim. And the way this is done, the riches yomim comes from Oraponim. Oraponim is the revelation of the face of the Kodesh Baruch Hu, be'or pnei melech labiyut, be'or pnei melech chayim. The life of the face of the king is life. This is what life is. We also explained sometimes the Malchus falls to the exile of the 4 kingdoms of the Sitra Achra. And it is by doing chesed, with chesed, you cut it, you pare the Malchus of out of the hold of the Sitra Achra, and you elevate it to Oraponim. Now, in Seif Zayin, the Rebbe is going to explain how you can actually achieve that chesed. He says, V'ikar is galas ha-chesed anal, and the main revelation of that chesed, shal yodoi koitzrin v'choischin u'mavdirin es hadalet, through which you cut and slice and separate that dalet, which is the malchus, me'a'al malchus shala'akum, from the 4 kingdoms of the goyim. Well, it is through admonishment.
What's admonishment?
What did you do? You should never do that.
Warning. No.
No. You should never do things like that. Admonishing. You did wrong. I'll make you aware of the fact that you didn't know that was fun, Sorry about that. But I just did it to explain, Now you're coming?
No, we got that. How dare you? Yes.
Now you know what admonishing means.
Yes. I feel it.
You'll never forget it. It's through admonishment, because it's through the psichas pe shel hamachiach. It is when the one who admonishes, the one who opens up your eyes to the wrong of your ways, so to speak, to what you did wrong. It's Gala Chochmah. The wisdom is being revealed. Because without it, how would you know? Because the tzaddik admonishes Am Yisrael, and he admonishes them, but in words of chokhmah and seichel. There's a chokhmah is galeh chesed, and is that chokhmah when the chacham admonishes the people, he reproves them that they're doing wrong. This is the thing that reveals the chesed, and the person from that the person is zeicher to do tzedakah and chesed. And proof of that is as follows: Ki iker is galus chesed al yedei chokhmah. The ben revelation of chesed bichlal is through the chokhmah, and that is what is said in the Zohar. El nehiru de chokhmah. The name Kel Aleph Lamed is the illumination of the chokhmah from which the chasadim come. Because we know that Shem Kel is in Chesed. Every single Sphira has a different Shem Kodesh, and the Shem Kodesh of Sphira the Chesed is Kel Aleph Lamed. The Shem Kodesh of Gvura is Elokim. The Shem Kodesh of Sfirat Tiferes is Yud Kei Vav Kei. And so forth and so on. The name Kodesh of the Chesed is Kel. It also said in the Pasuk, Ki Chesed Kel Kol Hayom. It's the Chesed of Kodesh Baruch Hu, Chesed Kel Kol Hayom, using Dafka that particular name. So what we're saying is Kel is Nehiro de Chochmas. In other words, where does it get it from? Where does Sfiras HaChesed get the Shefa to give it forth? We said that the Chesed, the Sfiras HaChesed, is not the content, it is the mechanism. In other words, it's the ability to open the faucet. That's Kel. But it's not what comes out of the faucet. What comes out of the faucet, the actual matter, kiviyachol, the ashpah, the actual chesed itself, comes from the chachma. The chachma is the reservoir. The ability of the gvura afterwards to close the faucet comes from the bina. The bina is the source of the gevuras, and the chokhmah is the source of the chasadim. The midos, per definition, are tools. Chesed is to open, the gvura is to close, the tiferes is to gauge how much to open, how much to close, and so forth and so on. But the actual juice that is flowing, through all these tools, comes from the Chokhmah. So what we say is Kel Nehiru de Chokhmah. Kel, Chesed comes from it, right? It is the illumination that originates in Sfiras HaChokhmah. Kel Nehiru de Chokhmah. The Chasadim are actually coming originally from the Chokhmah. They reveal themselves in Sfiras HaChesed, but the content is actually comes from the Chokhmah. K'mo shekosov pia poscho b'chokhmah, she opened her mouth in Chokhmah, v'teres Chesed el shoino, and the Torah of Chesed is on her tongue. What's alluded to is, it is through the Chokhmah that the Torah of Chesed is being misgal, it's being revealed. And this is the inyan that through admonishment, the Chokhmah is revealed. And through the Chokhmah, the Chesed is revealed. The Chokhmah admonishes you, you get the Chokhmah, and the result is Chesed. You get the ability to do Chesed. This is what David HaMelech said, Yehelmeni tzadik chesed v'yechicheni. Yehelmeni will hit me, will bash me. The tzaddik will bash me. Chesed v'yechicheni. He will do with me a chesed, the tzaddik, that it's good for me. That the true Navi, the true prophet, the true tzaddik will hit me and will admonish me, because with his admonishment he's doing chesed with me. He's doing me a favor. Because otherwise I would just go around blind in the world thinking that, I'm the coolest guy around. But in the meantime I'm actually sticking out the joint. It's too much color. Okay. It's just like, I'm really doing bad, but I don't even know about it. I think I'm okay. So the tzaddik is the one that is it is through the admonishment, even though it doesn't feel good. That's the thing that reveals the chesed. The person is zoichet b'chinas chesed. And this is, now we're getting to a certain nekuda, which is very important to say it. And I know that I myself many times had to use this particular paragraph to regain my emotional equilibrium and continue. So this is what it says. We have to receive the admonishment of the tzaddikim. אף על פי שתוכחה שלהם היא לפעמים בדרך ביזיון. Even though sometimes their admonishment, that they admonish us, is humiliating us. It's in a way of humiliation. It's like the tzaddikim, they react to us like in a humiliating way. And you feel hurt. They shame us. We have to accept their admonishment in order to receive through it the chesed. Because the inside of that sting that we get from the tzaddikim, the inside is chesed. It's filled with chesed. It's like an injection. Take a child, take the doctor, and has to receive a shot. The kid is only aware of the fact that the shot hurts. But the inside the shot is a refuah for him. More than just that. The fact that the child has to receive a shot and go through the pain in order to receive the refuah is in itself an important lesson. You do what you need to do. You go through whatever it is that you need to go through in order to keep your eye on the final kavanah, the final prize, the final aim. Life is not beer and skittle. It's not fun and games all the time. Sometimes you have to go through discomfort, through pain, through whatever it is in order to get the tov. So it's not only, when it comes to the tzaddik, avada, bevadai, that the toichach of the tzaddik, the admonishment of the tzaddik, that humiliates, that hurts, is in itself, because sometimes people hurt other people, for bad, But when it comes to the tzaddik, it's like an injection, it's like a shot of chesed, dafka chesed, the opposite of what it feels like. It's a very important nekuda to remember, because at the time when it happened, it hurts. Your feelings are hurt. Well, He says, "Ki ma shetochachtem olechet lifamim b'derech bizoi." The reason why their admonishment sometimes comes to us in a humiliating way. Tzarich ladun oisam lekavschos. We really have to judge the tzaddikim favorably. Like, what, you couldn't tell it to me in a nice way. You have to be mean. You have to be mean about this. You have to be, you have to put me down. Ken adam nitpas al tzara. Because you don't judge a person when a person is suffering, when a person is mitztayr. You don't judge his reaction, that's not nice. Someone is in pain, someone is tzar, and he's pain, he's angry, whatever it is that he is, and he reacts to that. You don't judge him upon that, because the person is not being punished for what he does in a time of tzar. Because the tzaddikim suffer very much from us. Even that which is considered good by us, it is bad by the tzaddikim. As Chazal ken shamu Rabotenu zichron livrocho, kol toivoson shel reshoim ro hi etzel tzaddikim. Al pipshat, it actually means the favors that the Rishonim do to the tzaddikim is bad for them, because the tzaddikim hate the Rishonim, and the favors and the gifts the Rishonim give them disgusts them. When you have somebody who's a multi-millionaire that got his money from all kinds of
not clean stuff.
It's coming to a tzaddik, a clean, like a Rav Kaduri, and gives him money. What do you think Rav Kaduri feels about this? I mean, it's disgust. It's like, ugh, it's mis. The Tov the Rishonim is raw for the tzaddikim. But what Rabbeinu means is as follows: Hainu ki asokim v'sichas chol shalanu, our business dealings and our sichas cholim, what we talk about. Yesh has like really good mivtza on Cremissimo, 2 ice creams, 2 for 30 shekels. It's like this is what we talk about. I can't believe this guy did this and this guy did that and whatever. Our sichas cholim in our business, ubefadei ro etzlam, is a vada bad by them. I mean, what's the? Even our good, our tefillah, whatever it is we daven, it's only toif. We daven according to our madrega, to the way that we understand things. Ribbon Shalom allows us to succeed in this job, let the bus come on time, give me this, give me that, whatever it is. By us, it's only good. You daven to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Like your madrega. It's really bad by the tzaddikim. It means to say that our tefillah actually causes damage by the tzaddikim. Right? Our tefillah just disturbed them, because they are suffering a big tzar from our tefillahs, because the tefillahs, everything that our tefillahs, as we'll learn later, our tefillahs go through the tzaddikim, and our tefillah is ungefilled with shtissim, with avalim, and what did the Yankees do, or this, that, whatever it is. Everything is like all mixed up by us, and the tefillah goes through Moshe. It goes through the tzaddik. The tzaddik cleans it. But while it comes in, the tzaddik has his own inyanim to daven. Okay, and the inyanim of the tzaddik is very, very high inyanim. Suddenly comes your tefillah, my foot hurts, and I can't believe that I got a flat in my car, and please let me not get a flat in my car. I'll be able to sell the car for a good price. my wife shouldn't bother me, and she should give me cover. And he's saving the world, and you're dealing, with a flat tire, or whatever. So, but that feeling goes to them. He has to deal with it. So it's mebalbel the tzaddik. So that's why they react to us sometimes, but they're bezoyim. And we have to be done on the kaf schos. Be done on the kaf schos and receive the teichachon. I know that when I speak to Reb Simcha about my inyan, sometimes his reaction, especially if he's not in the mood, is that his sudden reaction is downright embarrassing. It's embarrassing. But I understand. I'm coming to him, I'm stupid, gosh misdik. I'm dealing with, I'm like, I hate to give this example, but I'm coming like a baby with a full diaper. This is who I am. Compared to him, this is who I am, And I'm telling you, it came out of my leg, it came out here, it came out there. What should I do? Should I wipe it? Should I not wipe it? What should I do? Okay? And he deals with it. In other words, he answers me. All my inyanim, all my machshavas, all my this, as far as he's concerned, are shtuyot that drive him nuts. So sometimes his reaction, is a put down. I remember once I asked him, I was afraid of dying. Afraid of dying. Not so much from the actual act of dying. I don't know, there's no to imagine this, but getting sick and this and that, and I said, all a person needs to get is just an upset stomach, and you realize how bad it is to feel bad. How bad it feels to feel bad. So you can imagine dying, it doesn't feel too good either. So I actually asked him, I says, is it okay to daven, to be zecher to die in Kiddush Hashem? Boom, finished, gone. You don't have to go through the whole... His reaction is, another meshuggah. Another meshuggah. That's the first thing came out of his mouth.
I gotta meet
Another meshuggah. So I said, listen, but I'm afraid, what should I do? She said, on the Rebbe's koyach. You'll get what you can withstand, don't worry about it. I got my answer. But this whole Indian of me dealing, I don't want to suffer, I don't want to feel pain, by him, it just drove him crazy. It's another Meshuggah. Da Kiddush Hashem, you're crazy.
Because him, it doesn't bother you, it bothers.
But that idea, should daven to Da Kiddush Hashem, it's like one of these dimyanis, whatever it is. Nacha Meshuggah. Okay. Sometimes you get it to Chacham, I know the inside is chesed. I accept it. Inside is chesed. Sometimes, because the way we are, it's like, you can deal with kids at risk. If you had this experience, you deal with a kid at risk. And where they are, is compared to you, it's like so lo la'inyan, that when they come with the shtus, it bothers him because this one said something about him, or he wears sneakers that he cannot have. It's like, So 1,000 times over, that's what the tzaddikim. So sometimes the teichas b'derech shel gizah. And we will, B'ezrat Hashem, continue along this line the next time we learn in Mitzvah Hashem.